So, you are my next companion. Good. The last one wasn't so chatty. I can use some good company. I really wonder, does the king pay you to stay silent? Oh my god, you shook your head. I can't believe I got a reaction out of you. Oh, I like that. I think you and I are going to be best friends. The last god didn't even flinch, despite all my efforts. Say, would you like to know me? Would you like to get close to me? I think you and I are going to be best friends. The last god, he didn't even flinch, despite all my efforts. Oh, come now. There's no need to be rude. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? You don't speak to a lady with an attitude like that. Excuse me? I'm not a lady. What am I then? A blood-sucking monster. That's harsh, but it's the truth. Yes, I am a monster, but I didn't choose to be a monster. I wasn't born this way, you know. I was once human, like you. Everything all started. Hey, are you even listening? Don't you want to know what happened to me? How a beautiful woman turned into a monster. Alright, let's make a deal. Let me tell you this one story, and then I'll shut up for the rest of the night. Otherwise, I will keep talking and talking and talking, because I don't need to sleep. Good. Now, listen closely and make sure you have a napkin ready or something, because at the end of it I'm sure you'll be in tears. I was born and raised in a poor family. We lived on the outskirts. Our lives were worthless. Your precious king didn't even visit the people living there. Not once. There were no guards. No protection. If we had trouble, we had to handle every situation ourselves. Bandits? We had to take care of them. Raiders? We had to take care of them. Famine, floods, we had to take care of it all alone. Alright, you're not interested in my childhood, but you did promise to listen. You're not a very good listener. Okay, fine. Let me speed it up a little bit. Do you remember the prince's wedding night? Suppose it was about 5 years ago now. I don't exactly remember. The king himself made a speech a day before the ceremony and said that everyone in the kingdom was invited. So, the next day I went to the ceremony. I had always wanted to see inside the palace. But when I arrived there, the guards would not let me in, because apparently I wasn't worthy to enter. I guess the king forgot to mention that everyone only meant everyone who is rich and powerful. I was so furious that I couldn't even think straight. I started crying and went to the tavern, and then I started drinking. Hours passed. I lost count. Lots of people came by, got drunk, and left, and I was still drinking. At one point, a mysterious man came to the table. He was kind, bought me a drink. He had a great accent, and his sense of fashion was top-notch. He said he was looking for a companion to spend the rest of the night. And I was drunk, and not thinking clearly. He wanted to go, and I got up, but I was too drunk to walk. He grabbed me and carried me. It was the first time someone had carried me. Being in the arms of a strong and handsome man was incredible. I didn't want it to end. After arriving at his home, he carried me to his bed. He took off his clothes and came close to me. And then he grabbed me by the throat and started to squeeze. I couldn't breathe. I thought I was going to die. He opened his mouth and I saw sharp teeth and then darkness. Yes, not exactly the way I thought the night would end. I woke up the next day, laying on top of a garbage pile. My clothes were ripped, and I had a bite mark on my neck. He must have thought I died, and threw my body out with the rest of the garbage. And that's how I became a vampire. Tragic, right? Do you pity me now? You do? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I guess you have a heart after all. Very powerful heart, I have to say. I can hear it from here. It beats so loudly. The smell of your blood. Oh, it is intoxicating. I would love to leave my mark on you. Oh, you should have seen your face. I am just joking. You need to relax. Have you ever seen the mark of a vampire before? No, I didn't think you would. Do you want to see it? You can come close and take a look. Oh, you really have trust issues. I'm trying to develop a bond between us, and here you are treating me like an animal. I can't even move. How am I supposed to attack you? Look. There, you see. Now, if you still don't trust me, you can get behind me. You can still see the bite from there. Oh, is that really necessary? You really are hard to convince. Fine. Have it your way. Look at the left side of my neck. You see it there? Isn't it beautiful? You can touch it if you want. Oh, you're no fun. Leaving a mark on your prey, permanently scarring them, is a beautiful feeling. I didn't choose this life, but I am embracing it. There are posters with my face all over town. Everyone should know me. I lived my whole life in the shadows, unimportant. Now, I literally live in the shadows, and everybody knows me. I would have preferred it if everyone loved me, but Well, you know what they say. If you can't make them love you, make them fear you. And after tonight, every single living thing will start shaking when the sun goes down. Why are you laughing? You think the king will kill me tonight? No, 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 no. He isn't going to kill me, you simple fool. He needs me. Why do you think he ordered his guards to capture me alive? Your king, he is old, and he is afraid. Every king, every ruler, every emperor have wanted one thing, and one thing only: to rule forever, to be immortal, to live like a god. To do that, he needs my blood. Well, just my blood isn't enough. I also have to bite him. You really don't think the king would let himself turn into a vampire? Oh, honey, how naive you are. He plans to do exactly that. But don't worry, though. I won't turn him into a vampire. Because I'm going to kill him and hang his corpse in the town square. Oh, your heart rate. Oh, your heart rate is increasing. Are you nervous? Are you afraid? Do I make you afraid? Oh, I should. I tried to kill the king before, 2 weeks ago. I snuck into the palace late at night. There were guards everywhere. I love a challenging hunt, but that would have been suicide. But I did hear them talking, and I learned the king wanted me alive. Oh, what a golden opportunity for me that was. I let myself get captured by you lot. And now, he's coming right to me. I wonder how his blood will taste. Oh, are you afraid now? Yes, you should be afraid. You should be very afraid because you haven't seen anything yet. Oh, now that's much better. Do you really think you can stop me with that sword? It isn't even silver. Honestly, they did not prepare you to guard a vampire. And my fangs are not the only sharp thing I've got. I can rip out your intestines with a single finger. Even with you wearing that armor you have, it won't protect you. Now, you've kept me company all night long. As I said, your blood smells intoxicating. So I'm going to offer you a choice. Drop down your sword. Let me feed, and I will let you live. Or I will kill you here and now. Do you have a family? And you would really rather die here than see them again? Good. Now, get on your knees. I said get on your knees. Oh, I love Seeing men like you tremble before me, it makes me feel powerful. Now hold still. Hello, my loves. Star here. So I wasn't so sure if I could pull this script off. And even as I was recording it, I was really not convinced I did a good job. But going back and editing it, I think it'll come out all right. I'm hoping it will. I did end up recording this before the orc video, even though the orc video was definitely ahead in the polls. But I'm trying to figure out how to get a good orc voice. I'm not sure. I'm not happy with anything I've got so far. So I'm trying to figure that out, and in the meantime I got this recorded. I don't think anyone needs to know that, but I said it anyway, and I might even leave it in. Who knows? It's a surprise, even for me. Now, moving on. As far as the channel in general, this is video number 5. I'm going to have a link to our Discord down in the description. Everyone's welcome to come hang out there. There's also going to be a couple of new links that haven't been in other videos. We've got a Buy Me a Coffee link in case anyone just wants to support the channel. There's literally no requirement, no expectation, nothing. It's just optional. At the time of recording this, it's very bare bones. By the time it's published, it should be filled out. If it's not, please call me out in Discord and I'll get on it. And there's also a link to my throne wish list down in the description now. A few people had asked about it on Discord a while back, and I set it up and then sat on it and did nothing. So there they are, both completely optional. Of course, I want to thank you all for listening this far into the video. And I also want to give a big thank you to the author of this script, NanoFighter on Reddit. This one was fun. I really liked it. And the orc script I'm looking at is actually written by the same author. So we're going to see how that one comes out too. I might release these in opposite order. I don't know. We're going to see. Anyway, I think that's everything. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, everyone. Mwah.